It's early morning. I'm on my way to a conference, 2.5 hours away, and for a few seconds, I'm back in 2013. There's a car ahead of me this morning that isn't driving right, drifting, a little out of control. Twice he tries to change lanes, and twice it nearly goes wrong, and I feel my hands tighten on nothing. Because my body remembers something my mind spends most days not thinking about. Here's what I want to say first before I tell you any of it. If your body still flinches at something that happened years ago, a sound, a road, a certain time of the morning, there is nothing wrong with you. That's not weakness. That's not you failing to move on. That's a body that kept a record so it could keep you safe. You can set down the shame about it. You cannot always set down the flinch, and you don't have to. You only have to understand what it is. Let me tell you where the flinch comes from. The summer of 2013, a Saturday morning just after a night shift, I was in the passenger seat. A van came up the highway behind us, moving wrong, fast in and out of the lanes, the way that car ahead of me is moving this morning. We watched it. You always watch the one that's driving like that. And then it came for our lane. We swerved. It caught us anyway. We went through the guardrail. I won't give you every detail. You don't need them, and I don't need to hand them to you on a quiet morning. I'll tell you this much. The car came to rest between a tree and a light post. The water was just across the road, and it was over as fast as it began. We walked away from it. I have spent 11 years knowing exactly how easily we might not have. That's what a drifting car on a highway wakes up in me. Not a memory exactly, more like the whole thing, standing back up for a few seconds and then lying back down. And then this morning it passed. The car ahead of me found its lane. The road opened up. Nothing happened. And maybe that's why I'm sitting here, 2 hours still to drive, thinking about gratitude, because we usually thank God for what happened, the thing that arrived, the thing that worked out. This morning I'm grateful for what didn't, for the accident that wasn't, for the call that never came to somebody's door, for the ordinary morning that stayed ordinary. We don't count those. There's no moment where you notice the disaster that didn't find you. It just quietly doesn't happen, and you drive on, and you never think to be thankful for the empty space where it wasn't. So this is me noticing. This is me counting one. If you got an ordinary morning today, nothing happened, nobody called, the day just started like any other, that is not nothing. That is the thing I learned 11 years ago to be most grateful for. So let me pray it on this drive. Thank you for the accident that wasn't. Thank you for the guardrail and the tree and the few feet that were enough. Thank you for 11 more years I was not promised. And thank you for the ordinary morning, the one where nothing happens, the one we forget to be grateful for. Let me not forget it today. Thank you for spending these few moments with me. If today's reflection brought you peace, I hope you'll return whenever your heart needs a quiet place to rest. Until next time. May grace meet you exactly where you are.